Okay. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Ochoa.
Okay, I know you guys are excited, but we need to be a little bit quieter and softer for our friends over there who are doing testing.
Okay.
So we are going to be, and upstairs, yeah, so you have to be quiet. So we are going to look at our learning target for today. So while I say it, I want you to repeat after me. I can tell the value of a penny.
Tell the value of a penny.
I can tell the value of a dime. I can show the relationships between tens and ones and dimes and pennies. Are you sure?
Yes.
You just stay in your bed?
No. I was playing on my tablet.
Oh, so you played on your tablet.
I played on my phone too. I
Those
was
sound
playing
like
drum.
I play on my tablet too.
Those sounds like a lot of fun things.
Yeah, I was playing drum treat
When did you-
Sub-Zero.
Let's listen to our speaker, which is Leo.
I was also playing drum treat Sub-Zero.
That sounds like a lot of fun. Yes, girl. Thank you for raising your hand.
When did you started having phone when you were young?
When did I start having what?
Electronic phone or tablet?
Probably when I was 11, 10, 11, 12.
Me 6.
Okay. So, the reason why I asked you what did you do over the weekend is because I wanted to see what you guys did and also tell you that what we're learning about involves something that you did over the weekend. So first, we are going to watch a video and then we're going to see how does our video relate to what we did over the weekend. Yes, Priyal?
Is George Washington on the pennies too?
That is a question we could ask after we watch the video. Okay, so I want you to pay attention while we're watching the video. We are actively listening. Leo, what does that mean? Give me an example of actively listening while we're looking at the video.
Being level 0.
Being level 0. Priyal. Being focused. Elohim.
No talking.
No talking. Miyaji.
Keep your eyes on it.
Keep your eyes on it. I want you to think about what they're saying. It isn't just, oh, look at this video because it's fun. I want you to think and learn from it because we're going to ask some questions when we come back from it. So, what do you think we're going to be learning about? Elohim.
Pennies and dimes.
Pennies and dimes. Now, I want you to think about the question I asked before the video. How does what we're learning about today relate to what you did over the weekend? How does it relate to what you did over the weekend? Think about what you did over the weekend. Miyaji, you said that you and your family went to celebrate your dad's birthday at a fancy restaurant. How do you think that what we're learning about today relates to what you did yesterday? When you went to the restaurant, what did you have to do? What did your parents have to do? Order. And when they order their food, what do they have to do to order that food?
I know. I know that.
Think about the food. Did you eat at your house? No. So somebody had to prepare it, right? And if they do a really good job, what might your parents do?
Give them a tip.
Give them a tip. Now, what's in a tip? What do they tip them with?
Money.
With money. So when you went to the restaurant and your parents ordered all this food for you, what did they have to do to get the food when they ordered? Well, you turn around. They had to what? Can you raise your hand? Help me and Gio. Gio.
They had to drive you there.
They had to what?
Drive you there.
Yes, but Elohim.
They went back.
What are we learning about today?
Plays and dice.
So what did they have to do? You can say it out loud.
Pay for it.
They had to pay for it. Yes, Diana. Are you finished? Are you not taking the test?
No, because I didn't have the ticket.
Take the test.
Did they tell you to come here? Okay. Come sit over here next to Leo. Okay. Yeah. You had to pay with money. Y'all, you said that you had to do what? What did you do over the weekend?
To go in a snowball fight and watch a movie.
Watch a movie. Did you have popcorn like that? Did the popcorn come out of the ground in your house? Did you grow it? No, from the store. So what do you have to do to get the popcorn to your house? Pay for it. Elohim.
My family, we went to Chuck E. Cheese.
So when you went to Chuck E. Cheese, what did you have to do at first?
We play on the train.
On the trains. But what do all the toys that you get to play on, what do you have to do to play on them? Is it all free?
No.
What did you have to do? Girl, help him out.
You need tickets.
You need tickets, and where do you get those tickets, Minji?
At the cash diner.
And you have to trade in money to be able to play on those toys, right?
If you pay a lot of money, you get.
So, because Diana is back, because Diana is here, we're gonna go through our learning turns really quickly. Okay? So while we're doing this, you're Elohim.
You guys are forgetting something.
While we are doing this, I want you to follow along, and then Elohim, and then Leo, raise your hand after. Okay? I can tell the value of a penny. I can tell the value of a dime. So we're learning about pennies and dimes. So we are going to be learning about pennies and dimes, and we're going to be learning about other types of money later on. So we just watched our video, and I want to go over some vocabulary words. So I have the word, and I have a picture of the word. Repeat after me.
Repeat after me.
This is a penny.
This is a penny.
They're testing around, so shh. Lower our voices. This is a penny.
This is a penny.
Good job. This is worth
This is worth
1 cent.
1 cent.
Look, that's the front of a penny, and that's the back of a penny. Raise your hand. Have you ever seen a penny?
I have a lot.
Yeah.
Me too. I have a lot.
And right now,
like
we're doing, for Catholic Schools Week, we're doing a money drive. So Elohim, focus. So, a lot of friends and Gio today are bringing coins. So Gio brought some pennies to put and to vote on who is getting a pie on their face. So, when you go home and if you want to participate, you might look for some pennies that you see on the ground.
Ooh.
Now, this is our second one. Say it with me. This is a dime.
This is
This is
a
a
dime.
A dime is worth
A
dime is worth
10 cents.
10 cents.
Yeah, repeat after me. This is a dime.
This is the dime.
This is worth
This is worth
10 cents. Good job. This is how the dime looks.
I have a lot.
In the front and in the back. Remember, if we have a question, we raise our hand. This is how it looks in the front and in the back. Yes, Elohim. If the question has to be about what we're learning about, and you have to think about it before you raise your hand. Okay. Another word that we're going to learn about is value. Say it with me.
Value.
Somebody, does anyone know what value means? Elohim. Remember? I want you to try your best and raise your hand if you think you know it, because what happens if we're wrong? Do we learn from our mistakes? Yeah. But do we just raise our hands and say nothing? No, I want you to think about about what question I'm asking you. So value. Value means the worth, repeat after me, the worth.
The worth.
Elohim, repeat after me, Leo, Diana. The worth, importance, or usefulness of something. So what do we use pennies and dimes for? Elohim.
Buy stuff?
To buy stuff. Is that important?
Yes.
So that's very important. Is it useful to have pennies and dimes
Yes.
and carry them around? And what's the worth of a penny? You can say it out loud. How much is a penny worth?
1 cent.
1 cent. How much is a dime worth?
10 cents.
10 cents.
So let's look back at our definition. Repeat after me. Value.
Value.
The worth.
The
So
word.
we're gonna stop right here. So this is not my desk, right? This is not our usual classroom hangout. That means that anything you see, put your hands in prayer positions. That means everything you see is not mine. There are some things on the table that I'm unable to take because this is not my table. Do not touch them. Keep your hands in prayer position if you need help controlling your hands, because these are not mine. These are for other students to use. Okay, repeat after me.
Repeat after me.
Value.
Value.
The worth,
The word.
importance,
Importance.
or usefulness
Or
of
usefulness
something.
of something.
So I think we could say that pennies are worth, they're important, and they're useful, right? So I'm going to show you something. Now in this picture you have several pennies and dimes. How many pennies do we have?
1 cent.
How many pennies do we have?
2.
2. We have 2 pennies, one on the front and one on the back. Now, a penny is worth 1 cent. This is how we write 1 cent. This is how we write out 1 cent. 1 cent. And when we write it, when we're using dollars, this is how you might see it.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, I always do that.
Yeah. So if your mom or if you're buying something in the cash register, this might pop up. Now a dime, this is a dime, this is the front and the back. Elohim, turn around. This is how much a penny is worth. 10 cents, say it with me.
10 cents.
This is how we write it using numbers and symbols. This is how we write it using words. 10 cents. And this is how you might see it in a cash register when you're buying something, your parents are buying something. How many pennies do you see here?
3.
How much is it worth? You say it out loud.
$3.
3 cents.
3 cents.
I'm giving Leo 6 cash.
Let's go.
Now remember, is it $3? No, it's 3 what? Cents. I want you to turn around. Track the anchor chart. So we have an anchor chart on a money map.
Yeah, let's just go right there.
I want you to look at the money map. We are going to be filling this out when we learn about new monies. we're learning about the penny and the dime. So we have the word, say it with me, penny.
Penny.
And then next to it, we have a picture of the penny. And then next to it, we have how we write it. The top says 1 cent. Say it with me. 1 cent. That's how we write it in word form when we're using words. So in a sentence. The bottom one is how we write it using symbols, like in math. 1 cent. Say it with me. 1 cent. Now now when you see 1 cent, you see a C and a line going down. C is for cent. So whenever you see that C and the line going down the middle of it, that just tells you that it means cent. Let's look at the dime. The name of the dime is spelled right there. Next to it is a picture of the dime, and next to that is 10 cents written in word form. So when we're writing a sentence, we're going to use 10 cents like it's written up there in order to write 10 cents using words. On the bottom, we have that C and the line down the middle. What does it mean? Cents. When you see that C and the line down the middle, that means cents. So that means it's 10 cents. Good job.
How much cents should I
We could ask that later. Okay. Turn around. Check the computer screen. You were right. It is 1 cent plus 1 cent plus 1 cent equals how many cents?
3 cents.
What about this? There are 2 nickels and 2 pennies. Well, how much is the pennies worth?
I know.
Diana, how much is the pennies worth? Let's see if somebody could help her out. Mia G, how much is the pennies worth?
Pennies. 2 cents.
2 cents. Diana, how many is the pennies worth?
2 cents.
Why is it worth 2 cents, Diana?
This is 2.
I said Diana. Is your name Diana? Diana, why is it worth 2 cents?
Because it's 2.
Because there's 2 what?
2 pennies.
Okay. Boys, it is very important that you are level 0 when people are talking. This is Diana answering the question. How is she supposed to learn if you're taking the answers from her? Unless your name is Diana, you shouldn't be talking. Let's ask another question. How many dimes are there? Leo. How many dimes are there? How many dimes are there?
2.
Priya, how much is a dime's worth?
10
10 what?
dimes. Cents.
10 cents. Say it again.
10 cents.
Glasses, say it together.
10 cents.
How much is a penny's worth?
2
1 cent.
2 cents.
Let's count. How many pennies are there?
2.
1, 2. How much is a penny worth?
2 cents.
2 cents. How much is the dime's worth?
10 cents.
Cents.
Say it together.
10
cents.
cents.
Cents. Okay. So, when we have a dime and it's 10 cents, how many dimes are there?
2.
2. So how much is it worth?
4.
How much is a
20.
dime worth? Raise your hand. How much is all of the dimes worth? There's 2 dimes. Priya,
I got it. 20.
20 what?
20 cents.
Yeah, we gotta say cents at the end of it. 20 cents. What is 20 cents plus 2 cents?
Wait. I got it.
Mia G? What is 20 cents plus 2 cents?
Um,
20 plus 2 equals 10. Leo, help her out.
22.
Say it, Mija.
22.
22 what?
22 cents.
22 cents. So this is worth 22 cents. Our last one. There's 2 dimes and 5 pennies. How many dimes are there?
2
2.
dimes.
How much is it worth? Raise your hand. Elohim.
10.
How much is 2 dimes worth?
20
Priyal.
20 cents.
Elohim. How much is 2 dimes worth?
cents.
20 cents. Why?
Because
There's 2.
Leo, is your name Elohim?
because they have
How many dimes are there, Elohim?
2.
2. So 2 dimes is worth how much, Elohim?
20
20
cents.
cents. Look at the chart. How much is 1 dime worth?
2
Look at the number next to dime.
10 cents.
10 cents. Repeat after me.
Repeat after me.
1 dime
1 dime
is worth 10 cents.
is worth 10 cents.
2 dimes.
2 dimes.
Elohim, turn around. 2 dimes
2 dimes
is worth 20 cents.
is worth 20 cents.
How many pennies are there? Priyal.
5 cents.
How many pennies are there, Priyal?
5.
5 what? How many pennies are there?
5 cents.
Hang on, I'm asking how many pennies there are. So you're supposed to say 5. Help her out, Mia.
7.
Say 5
5.
pennies.
5 pennies.
Let me ask you again, Priyal. How many pennies are there?
5 pennies.
5 pennies, thank you. Diana, how much is 5 pennies worth? Elohim, body. 5 pennies is worth how many cents? Check the chart. How much is 1 penny worth? Look next to the penny, Mia.
1.
1 what?
1 cent.
1 cent. So there's 5 pennies. How much is 5 pennies worth?
10.
Show me 5 fingers. These are 5 pennies. We're going to say 1 cent after you put it down. 1 cent. What comes next? 2 cents.
3 cents. 4 cents. 5 cents.
Say it louder. How much is 5 pennies worth?
5 cents.
Good job. 5 cents. So if we're adding our dimes and our pennies, how much is the total? Leo.
25
25 what?
cents.
25 cents. Good job.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we're gonna play 1 round of our make that amount, where I'm gonna show you. We're gonna move on actually to our worksheet. And then after we're finished with that, we're gonna play a quick game. So I'm gonna pass out a worksheet for you to finish. On one side, you have several dimes that you have to count and make sure that you have the right amounts. On the other side, you have pennies that you're going to be counting. We're going to start with the penny side. Okay? So when you get your paper and you see the pennies, I want you to count your pennies. Okay? And I brought a pencil for you. What's the first thing that we do when you get a paper?
Write your name and your number.
Write your name and your number. Turn it
The page.
give me that one, Priya. That one's the wrong page. Okay. And give me a pencil.
I got the wrong page too.
I know, I will give you the right one. Write your name and your number. Not that one. Okay. Now on this page, on the penny side, Milo, right there, Now on this page, you are matching the piggy bank with the cents amount.
Yeah, so you have to count them.
Mm-hmm. Good job, Leo. So you have to count how many pennies there are in the piggy bank, and I want you to match it. That means I want you to draw a line connecting to the number where it's telling the value of it, where it's telling how much it's worth. So if you have 1 cent, just like Priyal is doing, I want you to check Priyal. He has 1 cent. He is moving it to the piggy bank that only has 1 penny, because how much is a penny worth? 1 cent. Say it with me. A penny is worth
A penny is worth
1 cent.
1 cent.
So I want you to do the first one just like Priyal. He marked his 1 cent and he drew a line connecting it to the piggy bank with a 1. Follow what Priyal just said.
I drew the date all by myself.
Okay, good job. Now we're moving on. Connect your 1 to the one that's matching for 1 penny. Okay? Now I want you to do this with a partner. So I want you to check and help your partner work through the next one.
I found it.
Elohim, talk with Leo. Leo, where did you find 4? I think, look, Elohim, how about you tell him
Wait, I found
where
it.
you found 4?
I found it.
Is that the right place, Elohim?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys got it good. Now go to the next one. I want you to check your work. So I want you to work together, but that means you do it by yourself, and I check your work at the end. So you're doing 4. Where is 4 pennies? Where's, it's 4 cents. Remember, a penny is worth 1 cent. Where's 4 pennies?
All the way up here. 7.
Yeah, find the part. Show me with your fingers. How much is 4 cents? Show me with your fingers. 4. Find me the piggy bank that has 4 pennies. Where's the piggy bank that has 4 pennies? Is this 4 pennies? Is this 4 pennies? No. Is this 4 pennies?
9.
Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. It has more than 4. Is that 4 pennies? No. What about this one? Is that 4 pennies? Nope. That's not it. Is this 4 pennies? Is that 4 pennies? Is this 4 pennies? No. And look, you already put it next to 5, so no. You already know that isn't 4 pennies. Is that 4 pennies?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Is that? No. Is that 4 pennies?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, connect it. Now next time I'm gonna bring 4 pennies for you to use so that you know where your pennies are. When you're finished, there's on the other side there is a dime section. I want you to count how many dimes there are and tell me how many cents there are.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
How about this? How about we do it the other way? It'll be much easier. Look at this penny. Look at this piggy bank. How many pennies are there? Count them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I want you to find where 6 cents is right here.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Where's 6 cents? I want you to connect it. Is that so much easier? Yeah, let's do it that way then. How many is there? Is here. Count them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So what are you looking for?
8.
8 what?
8 cents.
Good job.
20.
Now connect it. Okay, do the next one by yourself. I want to see how you do it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Good job, Diana. You may go on to the next page.
You draw your 5.
Okay, good job.
1,
You
2,
drew
3,
your
4,
5
5,
backwards.
6, 7,
You drew the 5 backwards.
8.
Okay, we'll work on that later, okay? Go to the next one. A good observation, Leo. And good job on making sure you tell him.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60,
Here, Diana. Here is your side. Okay, good job. Here, we're into the back. Okay, good job.
30.
Now I want you to look at, I want you to help me and G. So Mia G, you're finding out how much is a dime worth?
So it's counting by tens.
50, 60, 70, 80.
Wait for you. How much is one dime worth? 10 cents. So just like Creole said, you're counting by tens. So count by tens.
1, 10,
10. Count with her, Creole. 10,
1, 20,
I'm done.
count it, Creole.
30,
Say it, Mia.
40,
40,
50,
50,
60,
60,
70.
70,
Do it again. 10,
20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70.
now write it down. Okay, Creole, I want you to do that with her for each one. Count it with her. I want you to make sure that she's writing the right number, but I want you to make sure that if she doesn't know where to count, you say it first then. Okay, make sure that her number is right. Okay, let me see. Did you check her work?
yeah, can you put the backwards?
Okay, Diana. So let's count together. Boys, help me out. Diana's right here. Let's count by tens. 10, 20, right, 20, nice. Okay, you're finished. I want you to help out Diana.
20. Even though it's back, it's
Yeah, doesn't have to be pretty.
still.
Just needs to be fast. Okay, count with
10,
Diana.
20, 30,
Diana, count.
70, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90.
Okay, Diana. I'm writing 90 what? 90 cents.
$1.70.